going on? I want to talk to you today about what I talked about on our previous video, and that was, inflammation and the concept of 3 strikes you're out. Basically, that is what I mentioned on my last video, and what I mean by 3 strikes you out is basically just typically what happens to most people before they get a disease and or before they pass away. You get 3 strikes and you literally are out. So that is pretty much what I'm going to be talking about today, and how you can pretty much stay ahead of the count. How you can just prevent premature death and help other people that are sick. The first step, the first strike is inflammation. And before this video, I actually looked up what the word inflammation actually is. And the word inflammation basically means your immune systems, your body's immune system, to fight off of disease. Your white blood cells, your enzymes in your body to fight off disease. That is all what inflammation is. Inflammation basically is just fighting off disease. That's your body's natural ability to fight off disease. If you have a lot of inflammation, that is a sign that you have a lot of onset diseases or parasites in your body that's trying to take over your body to kill you. So you want to take heed of that if you have inflammation, if you have a lot of inflammation. The older you get, a lot of times you have a lot of inflammation. That leads to the second step, which is disease. And if you're a doctor or nurse, you already know, you went to school, all of these diseases, they have like thick books to, basically show all of the diseases that are documented, known to man. And new ones pop up like every year, and variations of diseases and stuff like that. But that is after your first step or your first strike, where your body cannot fight off the inflammation. Then it onsets a disease. And then the final step is death. After your body, you strike one time, and then you swing and miss. Second pitch comes, and then you swing and miss. And then you pretty much only thing left is you just transpire. You die because you couldn't fight off the disease. Your body couldn't fight off the inflammation. So I'm gonna give you some steps to avoid basically disease. Avoid too much of your body to work for fighting off inflammation, to make your body fight off inflammation or to fight off diseases better, basically. So to stay ahead of the count. So there's a few products that I want to mention that help to do that, and they're very good at doing it, and all natural. So the first product is on my store, owlsherbs.com. Basically, it is Owl's Virus Fighter. Okay, so what this is this product is something that you basically a mixture of different components that help you fight off disease. It has black seed oil, it has oregano, has garlic, it has basically pepper, just a slew of things to help you fight off of any type of virus or parasite that you basically have. So this is what I call a ultimate just rejuvenation plan, to get your body to where you can fight off disease, you can stay ahead of the count. Um, the second step is ultimate detox. So once you take this product, the Owl's Virus Fighter, then you want to use ultimate detox. Let's see, we have a comment here. When you have things such as bumps, some skin problems, mean body is trying to fight inflammation. Is that trying? Yes, that is correct. When you have because see, bumps are actually your body your skin actually trying to get basically shit it out. Acne and bumps and stuff like that is literally from your diet, your body trying to, because it hasn't got out the waste cycle, so it basically, the body is just trying to get it out. It's trying to actually get that waste out any way it can, and that's through your pores. So that's why a lot of times when people are like vegetarians, they are, vegans, they have very beautiful skin, if you notice. And the reason why they have beautiful skin is because their diet is very all natural, and no meat waste and stuff like that. So their skin doesn't have the problem of just basically trying to get rid of all of this waste out of the pores. So yeah, to answer your question, that is the your body trying to basically get rid of these waste in your body. Okay, so the second step, and it relates to the question for BT Booker 6362, is the ultimate detox. And what the ultimate detox is, you're taking this product, and you're basically trying to flush your system out. So basically what the ultimate detox does is it ramps up your metabolism in record speed. It just kind of just basically look at it like your frequency of bowel movements are gonna go up a higher percentage. Like I tell people a lot of times on Facebook, because I have a Facebook page, Owl's Herbs Facebook page. When you take this product, you want to be around a bathroom, at the very least have access to a bathroom, because you're gonna go number 2 right away, depending on what you've been taking. And you definitely want to take fluids with all of these products, with all of the herbs. You want to have fluids, and then you want to have fluids either way. So basically, after taking the ultimate detox, you're going to have a more frequent bowel movement. Your bowel movements will literally go from being to constipated to, if you're not even constipated, you'll have probably 2 or 3 bowel movements in the span of about 4 hours. That's if you if you haven't eaten anything, or you just been holding a lot of waste. You're gonna drink a lot of fluids, and then with this ultimate detox, within probably 30 minutes, you're gonna be like, I gotta go to the bathroom. A funny story is, because all of these products I take myself, I took the ultimate detox before I was going to go shopping. And this was like about 2 months ago. And this was like when the pandemic was in its full spectrum, or kind of like, well, when everything was closed. It was no bathrooms available. Like Walgreens was closed, their bathrooms was closed, CVS, most of the places that normally had bathrooms, they were closed. So I literally had to rush home. I was probably about 15 minutes from the house. I was rushing through the street like Pops off of Friday, trying to find a bathroom because I forgot that I took the product before I left. And I know it does that because that's pretty much what it does. You want to flush out, it flushes out all of these, waste products right away. That's what pretty much it does. And the more you take it, the more that you're going to flush out. So this is the step 2 of this just basically package that I would pretty much say is the rejuvenation package. So once you do all of the detoxing and you got that squared away, you're gonna go to step 3. It's called the fountain of youth. Yeah, it flushes toxins out. So like I said earlier, once you take the Owl's virus fighter, that's like if you don't have to necessarily take the virus fighter, but the virus fighter is good for like if you got parasites or if you got a really bad cold. Even if you got, I had a cousin I mentioned before. She had the coronavirus. She tested positive. I rushed her out my Owl's virus fighter immediately, and I sent her all of this what I'm mentioning today. Only thing that I didn't give her was the CBD oil because I didn't have that at the time. So basically, what I did was I sent her all of these products so she can go through these processes to flush her body out and get herself well again. She's well. She's fine now. She's probably rejuvenating and going through her processes. So she was able to recover. So the third and final product, well, not final, but the third product of the system is the fountain of youth. And what the fountain of youth is, what I mentioned in another video, was that it's basically a cell rejuvenation. So when I mentioned earlier the first count, which is strike 1, is inflammation. So basically all inflammation is your body's metabolism and immune system. So what the fountain of youth does is it rejuvenates it. It rejuvenates your cells. It replenishes your cells, and it also aids in healing. So that is what the fountain of youth is. I got the formula from a man that lived in Asia over 200 years ago, actually 300 years ago, and he was rumored to have lived over 200 years. That is literally what is rumored, that he walked this earth for over 200 years, because he actually sold herbs too. And he had a formula that I have in the product of the fountain of youth. That's why I call it the fountain of youth. And I've also added additional components to that product. So, I mean, it's just a rejuvenating product that you will take after you're well, after you have flushed the toxins and flushed all of the, bad stuff that's in your body. You want to take this fountain of youth and rejuvenate yourself. And the final product is, which you can take anytime. You can take it just, daily, 3 or 4 times a day. It relaxes you, calms you, keeps you focused, and it also helps you with constipation and inflammation. It is the lemon flavor CBD oil. It is something that I take every day. I take it actually, 3 or 4 times a day. I'm very excited. That's why I got on here, because, in Illinois, THC is legal. Marijuana is legal. So I actually, in my own personal, stash of CBD oil, put some THC in it. So I'm happy as a clam. I don't sell that online. The CBD oil that I have is non-THC based. But if you live in a state where it is legal, or I don't know how flexible you are to laws and such and such, and so forth. You just put some in there, and you have the psychedelic effects of marijuana, THC. So this product is just good for overall wellness and health, and it also fights off inflammation. So all of these products are on the website below, owlsherbs.com. Not going to talk you to death. I just wanted to give you some pointers to help you stay ahead of the count. Don't strike out. My sister that I was pretty much, grew up with, she struck out a couple weeks ago. She had heart condition. She, pretty much had high blood pressure. Not so much a heart condition. She just had high blood pressure. A lot of things were going on. She had just recently passed away. So this is real. She was not even older. I mean, she was my sister. She was my older sister, but she was only 4 years older than me. It's just early 40s. I mean, she's checked out, so this is serious. It happens every day. I mean, you can't avoid death, but if you can prevent unnecessary death by staying healthy, staying well, and taking the right products, and then also ingesting the right diet, and making sure you have proper fluids, and that's all you have to really do to stay ahead of the count. And my website, my products will aid you in staying ahead of the count. It will give you the tools to stay ahead of the count for you, your loved ones, friends, family. You can even give your dog CBD oil. You can mix in all of these products are all natural, so you can mix it in with their dog food, and they will help them. And because I had pets, I've had dogs, cats. You could put the virus fighter and the ultimate detox. I would take them outside after you do this, but you can mix it in with their dog food, and then they eat it, and then you want to take them or go for a walk immediately, and or take them outside. Yeah, it's okay. Thank you for your concern, but yeah, you can give this to your dog. I wouldn't suggest to give it to little infants or babies. You want to consult your health professional about that. But yeah, you can give these products to a dog, and it'll help them if they're a little sick. Oh yeah, damn! I've never had a dog taking sea moss, but yeah, I was actually, thanks for reminding me. I also sell sea moss as well, and sea moss is very good if you want to fast, because actually fasting aids in healing disease and fighting off inflammation. Actually, yeah, it's excellent. It's very good. Sea moss actually is very good to take when you're fasting, if you're water fasting, or even if you're dry fasting, because fasting actually aids in fighting off inflammation, fighting off disease. Because what you're doing, what fasting is, to help people understand in layman's terms, what it does is it basically is kind of like these countries that closed the border down when the coronavirus was at a full spectrum and going through all of the problems and stuff like that. So fasting actually shuts the border of your body, and it just says, okay, time out. Nobody's coming in. We're going to deal with the problems that we already have in our body, that the toxins, the disease, the inflammation. We're going to deal with what we got, and we're going to flush everything out first, and just let our body give our body time to rest, recover, have rest and recovery, and then also just cycle out what's already in the body. That is just simply what fasting is. Just giving your body kind of like a reset button to deal with what's already inside it, to give it a break, to have your metabolism work out what's in your body. That's why a lot of times when people fast, they lose a lot of weight, because basically they just cycle out of a lot of waste and reset their metabolism with fasting. And sea moss is excellent for fasting, because what sea moss does, it has pretty much most of the nutrients that you need in a healthy nutrition cycle. So it covers most of it. So you can fast longer using sea moss than you just do a regular fast without anything, because your body won't be lacking any nutrients with sea moss. So I just want to throw that in. And who said that? Yeah, BT Booker. Thank you for that mention, because I kind of forgot to mention that, and that was what I actually was going to talk about. Because fasting with this formula of different products, it actually is going to be give you an advantage in that process of that rejuvenation process. So thank you for mentioning that. I definitely recommend fasting if you wanted to go on this journey to stay ahead of the count. Fasting is excellent. Fasting, water fasting, as far as research, as far as I know, I've been thinking about doing it. I probably will do it now, because I have sea moss that I can use to actually do it without having to really burden my body too much. You know what? Sea moss tastes like seaweed, but here's the wonderful thing about buying my products. Well, you don't just get sea moss; you get it in a capsule. So I've taken hard part out of it. So with the capsules, you basically you pretty much don't taste it. You do not taste the sea moss hardly at all. Once you swallow it, you might taste a little bit, but not much at all. You will probably taste a little once you actually ingest it, because it'll go down in your stomach and then it'll break it down, and then start cycling through your body, and you'll kind of somewhat taste it, but you don't taste it at all, really. Because when I first tried my own product, I took it in its raw powder form. It was disgusting. I mean, it tasted just like when I had aquarium fish when I was a young boy, and it tastes like I was drinking the water of my aquarium. I mean, it's from the ocean, so it's all of the ocean, basically the sediments from sea moss and the ocean inside a powder form. So I don't even see how people drink it. I couldn't. I immediately put it in powder in a capsule once I got it. But no, I don't make any gel. It's powder sea moss in a capsule. That's pretty much the standard of what I pretty much am comfortable with. But yeah, I definitely want to do. I'm gonna talk probably more about fasting, and I'm gonna probably try to start a fasting journey, because I am overweight and I need to lose some weight. I actually changed my diet. I'm trying a pescatarian diet as of right now, so I have not eaten a burger, some ribs, chicken. And it's like crazy, because Fourth of July just was like last week, and I'm offered all of these different things, like all of these ribs and chicken and sausages and all this stuff, and I'm not eating it. I haven't eaten it. Like I literally just eat primarily shrimp, tuna. I'll even eat salmon. Um, just basically just whatever I like, which is typically salad. I like Caesar salad, and I eat shrimp a lot and salmon, and I'll eat most fish. I'll eat if it's good. I might try to find lionfish, because lionfish I heard were pretty good and they're evasive. So a lot of people need to eat more lionfish because they are taking over the eastern part of the Atlantic Ocean, because their primary habitat is the Pacific, but people had them as pets and they dumped them on the Atlantic Ocean, and now they're just taking over, and they having to do all kind of stuff to get rid of them. And I heard they're very good, so I might try to get some point. Oh, alkaline diet, yeah, that's pretty much something that you could drink alkaline water. That helps your body maintain an alkaline state. But yeah, that is true. People do need to eat more of an alkaline diet. But like I said, I have been losing a little bit of weight. I'm a lot healthier being on a pescatarian diet. But I've been thinking for months and months, if not a year, for doing a water fast, because water fasting is the fastest, most effective way that I know of to lose weight fast. And now with the sea moss as a tool, as an arsenal, I can just put some sea moss, or I can just actually take about a few capsules. I can take like 4 or 5 or 6 capsules a day of sea moss, and I'm fine. I can fast probably with ease. So that's something I probably will do. I don't know when. A lot of things are going on, but that's definitely something that I'm willing to try and I want to try. And with sea moss now, I'm a lot more confident that if I did water fast, I'll be doing it very effective, and I won't be losing any key nutrients that I need to pretty much have a normal day and be able to function, for my body to function properly. But yeah, that's all I have for you. Definitely, let's stay ahead of the count. Let's do what we need to do to not strike out for all of us and our loved ones. Definitely go check out owlsherbs.com to get some tools so you can stay ahead of the count. You guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and basically stay well.